Hello and welcome to Living in Sarasota Luxury. My name is Mariah Taliaferro. I'm a realtor with Premier Sotheby's International Realty, specializing in downtown Sarasota and the surrounding keys. And I am so excited for this video. I'm here with David Lowe, who is the president of the Downtown Sarasota Condominium Association and an incredible community activist who knows everything about what's going on in our city, especially here in Rosemary District, which is an area that David and I call home. So with that being said, David, let's kind of talk about what we're going to explore today, all the things you're going to show us.
Well, I think we're going to take a little bit of a walk around our central area. We have some existing restaurants to show you, some new restaurants that are coming to show you. Of course, talk about our first park in the Rosemary, and things are coming along there. But we've got a lot to see in our downtown, and starting, of course, in this beautiful tree-lined street here on Coconut. So I'm just thrilled to live in the Rosemary and really thrilled to thank you for asking me to talk about something that I love.
You're so knowledgeable, and your passion speaks through it. So, well, let's go get started.
Okay.
So we're standing on the corner of Boulevard of the Arts and Central Avenue. Don't mind the buzzing you hear in the background. Someone's doing some fire testing. But David, tell us what different businesses we could find here on this corner.
Well, we have a lot of everything here. We have everything from a yoga shack, a artisan cheese shop. We've got several restaurants with even more coming you'll hear about in a little bit. But we're just so excited here. This is really the main intersection of the Rosemary District, which is now about 3,500 people. So we're just so happy about the diversity, the liveliness, the vibrancy, and it's getting better and better. So we're just really happy to showcase our Thai restaurant, our coffee shop, the diversity. A Project Coffee shop is coming along soon. So there's a lot here already, but in the coming 6 months or year, you're going to see even more.
And it's amazing to see the changes that have happened over the course of even 4 years. That we've been here maybe 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have these amenities here. You didn't have the Sarasota Ballet School. You didn't have Artisan Cheese Shop, and just the liveliness that we're already experiencing is so exciting. So.
We're thrilled with everything that's happening. And really, I should also put a plug in here for our city staff who's been working with us as partners as we've secured the park and are working on streetscape efforts and more trees. So hats are off to them, and we can do even more and plan to.
Definitely, and not to mention the Rosemary District Association, which you have been a very, very involved participant in that. So and thank you to all of them for all that they've accomplished. So we're going to have some guest speakers here who are going to share about the different projects. So we're now joined by Josh Weiner, who is a real estate developer and investor, especially here in the Rosemary District. Josh, can you talk to us about why you decided to invest and develop in Rosemary?
Absolutely. Credit goes to my dad, frankly, for having the vision in this neighborhood. He got started back in 2010. Came over to this neighborhood, had been a long-time visitor to Sarasota, and just thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be the place that development goes from downtown Sarasota, and really already had a great energy and vibrancy from the arts community.
That's awesome.
So he purchased some land, again, back in 2010, developed an apartment complex called Cityside. And really, since that time, a lot of great people have been involved in the Rosemary District. Jim Lample, David Lowe, and have helped create the community that makes this place really special.
That's wonderful. So tell us what you have in the forefront. What are you doing right now as far as projects go?
Yeah, so really excited about a few projects we have going on. The first is right behind us here. This is ParkSide. Really, ParkSide, the vision here was giving food and beverage entrepreneurs an opportunity to thrive and really practice their craft in the Rosemary District. There just weren't a lot of available retail outlets for new restaurants, up and coming restaurants to locate. So we've already gotten a ton of interest here. We've signed a few leases. and stay tuned for more.
That's
on
awesome.
ParkSide.
So what's the concept, if you could share some light? So do different food and beverage vendors have like different tables, or how would that work?
Yeah, so everybody will have their own space.
Cool.
So think of it kind of like a food hall concept, but everybody's got their own space. And then we've got a huge courtyard area with picnic tables, Adirondack chairs, where everybody will kind of come, convene, community gathering space, essentially.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So exciting. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for having the vision to do something like that, because we're actually standing on the Rosemary District Park site, which David can share more about, what is going to actually happen at the grass below us.
Right. Well, about a year and a half ago, the city went under contract to buy the property we're standing on. It's about 1/4 of an acre. So the city went ahead and bought this, and as an interim move, what you will see here is a sodded 1/4 acre spot. Thankfully, with the city's help and Parks and Rec Director Jerry Fogel, concept drawings for the park are being finalized right now. As part of the process of getting to the final rendering, we did extensive market research with, I think, 900 people-ish, responding to surveys. So there was a clear expression by the community that they wanted a tranquil park with a lot of trees, and our final design is going to incorporate and try and reflect exactly what our neighborhood wants. So timing-wise, we hope to have the drawings here in the next week. Final show and tell with City Manager Marlon Brown, and then the approval process to get the project costed and in an appropriate budget. So we're hopeful that things will begin to move along a little bit more quickly now. But for the moment, we're so happy that we locked up this parcel when we did and secured it for ever to be right at the center of our neighborhood.
And I can only just imagine all the events that will happen here with ParkSide being there as well. It's just such a great central addition to downtown Sarasota. So thank you both for all that you've done to make that happen.
Yeah.
So now we're welcomed by Anand Palagar, who is a business owner and the founder of RAD. He's going to talk to us about the different events that they're putting on here in the Rosemary District.
So Mariah, we're standing at the intersection of Central and Boulevard of the Arts, which many in this neighborhood consider to be the center of the future of downtown.
Yeah.
With the Bay just 2 blocks that way, Rosemary Park anchoring one of the corners, this is really becoming a very hotbed hub for the neighborhood. And so one of our initiatives has been to activate it through programming and events. Some of that programming involving fitness, some of it involving entertainment, but really as a way to bring the community together, to force connections amongst people who might not otherwise work together. They may live together but not work together or connect with each other in this community. And the other part of what we've been really focused on is how do we visually transform the neighborhood through the creative application of murals and visual art. So we've done a number of mural projects in the neighborhood. Between January and today, we've now put up 15 murals in this year alone. And so everything from just pure creative expressionism to historic murals that highlight some of the forefathers that helped establish this neighborhood and bring it to fruition. And that's been a really big part of our initiative. And we call that the Gilbert Mural Initiative, named after Walter Gilbert, who came knocking on my door one day saying, "Hey, can I put a mural up on the side of your wall?"
Wow.
About somebody who lived here a long time ago, and that's how that initiative was born.
That's so cool. Now, David, you were telling me a bit about the Complete Street project that's
and I
happening
think
to Connect the Bay, which Anand just mentioned.
To embroider on what Anand was saying, all of our work is focused a lot of it on connectivity, connecting people, connecting things physically, activation of the park. So one of the really exciting things here, in addition to the park, is a streetscape project. And that is going to be reinventing Boulevard of the Arts to be more pedestrian friendly, wider sidewalks, canopy trees, great lighting, and just being more enticing for people to walk to the Bay, to downtown and whatever. So we're thrilled that it's in the Transportation Master Plan, which is a big deal, and now we're talking about budgeting. Design work is going on as we speak, so we hope to have some further designs later this year that can be hopefully moved ahead in the budget process.
That's
So
exciting.
really exciting.
Are there any other projects, Anand, that you want to talk about as far as things that you're doing, or?
I think for us, it's really a case of how do we transform this community in a way that leaves it better than the way we found it, while preserving an element of the past, right? And so for us, that transformation has taken place through long table dinners we've done on the streets, through night markets, through a variety of different activations that have helped kind of bolster the Rosemary District, in my opinion, is the best place in the world to live, work, play, and learn. And I think that learn part is really important because there's such a deep history here, and there's such a deep narrative that too often gets erased as cities evolve and develop. And if you look at the pace of change or transformation that's happened in the Rosemary District, I think it's the fastest changing neighborhood probably in the history of downtown.
Yeah, and the fastest growing too, right? You've
Yes.
followed the population estimates.
Yeah, our population has grown 30-40% in the last 4 or 5 years. We're accounting for as much as a third of the entire city's population growth in our one little neighborhood, and trying to do it smartly and fun and connected and respectful of our history. So we're really excited.
Well, it's awesome. Thank you for all that you're doing. You're just making this community so much better.
So come out, check out an event in the Rosemary Park.
Definitely.
It's going to be going on all summer into the fall till we start construction on what will be the real park. Hopefully sometime towards the end of or early next year.
Cool. Can't wait.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we're on the corner of Florida and 10th, and we're welcomed by Mindy Kaufman, who is the owner of this really, really cool piece of property. And she has a really unique vision that I'm very excited to share with you. So Mindy, kind of walk us through kind of your history about buying this place and what it is you're going to do with it.
Yeah, so probably a good 5 years ago, my husband and I decided we wanted to open a dog bar in Sarasota. We'd been to a few, been to a few in other cities, and it sort of went from a joke like, we should open a dog bar to, we should open a dog bar.
Yeah.
So then it took us a little while to get through zoning, figure out what we needed. We started to look for the right space. We wanted to be downtown. We knew of the Rosemary. I've actually been in the Rosemary District probably since the early 2000s.
Oh wow,
Been working here, and I've owned property for a couple years after that.
Wow.
So over the last 5 years, we've seen it like go crazy.
Yeah.
And every time I'm around here, there's always people walking their dogs.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be downtown, close to all that action, and we found this place, and we just thought it was just perfect.
And what was it before?
So originally it was an ice house. So this is the old ice house on 10th.
Wild.
And so originally it was an ice house. We've had plenty of people tell us that they remember coming here for ice.
And they made the ice here and sold it.
And delivered it. Yeah.
Wow.
So in researching this, we realized that ice houses traditionally were put into neighborhoods to facilitate the delivery of ice to that neighborhood. And then, of course, as times went by, we didn't need them to deliver the ice, but they sort of turned into open air beer joints and community centers. So because they were already in the neighborhoods, people would come there and socialize, grab a bite to eat. So that's why we're going to honor this, and the name is actually Boo's Ice House and Dog Bar, because we really think this is going to be a community center for people and their dogs.
I love it. Who is Boo? Is there?
Boo is one of our dogs.
Oh, I love it.
He's a little bit of a crazy, but he's got a personality that is very inspiring, and he always has a silly grin on his face.
So cute. I love it. So he's the mascot of the building.
He's actually not one of these, unfortunately, but these came from the artist's mind.
How cool. So when do you expect for people to be able to enjoy this awesome facility?
We're hoping to get open in a couple of months, sometime towards the end of fall.
So exciting. So it'll be a dog bar, restaurant, you said grooming, probably, things like that?
Yeah, so we'll have, it's mainly a restaurant and bar, and then that kind of meets a dog park, indoor and outdoor dog park.
Cool.
So people will be able to come here, grab a bite to eat, then enter the dog park, let their dogs run around, be social with each other, and of course the people end up being social with each other.
Yeah.
It's the dogs really do all the work. They really make this just the happiest little place and put a smile on your face. So
so cool. I love it.
Yeah, we'll have other services. We'll have training and daycare, probably some grooming as well.
That'll be so great. And David was sharing with me that As the Bay Park project continues their development, we're here on 10th Street, which will be another connecting street. So
Right.
not only are you going to have all the residents from the Rosemary District downtown,
We hope
north
to
of us
drop in that
here,
as well.
it's going to be so exciting.
Yeah, we understand there's going to be some nice dog elements in
Yes.
that Bay Park, so we hope to be able to connect to that and have people
Exactly.
join us and then go down there and enjoy those as well. So
It's
yeah,
so exciting. I cannot wait to be a patron.
Oh, we look forward to everybody with or without
Yeah.
a dog. Even it's actually more fun without a dog.
Totally. Then you don't have to worry about them.
You get to come here and enjoy everybody else's.
Yeah, and pet all the dogs you want. I love it. I can't wait. I'm gonna get my dog fixed. Thank you so much, Mindy, for
Thank you.
joining us.
Thanks
This
for
is
doing
so exciting, and thank you for having the vision to create this
Oh, thank
really
you.
cool
We
concept.
can't wait to host everybody.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. Well, David, we've covered a lot of ground today. I'm really excited about all the stuff we've seen, but where are we right now? This is our last stop.
Well, we are at Boulevard of the Arts and Orange, right on the eastern border of the Rosemary, and it's really exciting things are happening throughout the Rosemary. It's just not at the center.
Yeah.
This is the Boulevard Cafe, which opened maybe 6 months ago, and it is just fantastic. So in addition to the Boulevard Cafe along Orange, there are 3 other restaurants that are really nice.
So nice, and it's just, the architecture is really timeless. It's a very charming strip. It's actually been here before a lot of Rosemary was developed, so you have to come check it out amongst all the other awesome projects that are in Rosemary District. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your friends who might be thinking about Rosemary District or maybe don't know about it. So thank you so much, David. You are amazing tour guide.
And thank you for thinking of the Rosemary.
Yes.
We're excited.
My pleasure.